Welcome to the BDO in Ogden, Bob Barker's largest system in the Business Depot, Ogden. This is the largest system in the BDO. Bob Barker is out of North Carolina. They asked us to do this facility here and they wanted us to attack their power bill with solar. And we were able to do that. We've got a 120,000 square foot roof and we only needed about 40,000 square feet. On these larger systems, we'll go through a number of months of not only getting design approval, structural engineering approval, the city has to approve a permit, and then the power company takes a look at everything we do and says, yes, go ahead. There's a good month or two during that process, but they still had questions about solar and they still understood that the power company here will interact with solar different than their power company does there. The first thought is that they want to know kind of those bits and pieces. Is it real? Can we produce our own power? And can we produce our own power over time? And then what are the maintenance costs to it? So can we just sit the system up here without harming the roof, continuing the warranty on the roof with little maintenance and produce our own power? That's what they want to do. And once we start to satisfy that, then they start to look at the return on their investment. It's a little bit different for everybody. We overlay their power rate schedule with the cost of solar and with what it'll produce, with tax credits that are available. And we come up with a number for them and they start to buy off on those. There's 350 kilowatts on this roof. If an average home was needed around 7 kilowatts, which is a high number, this system could be powering and would power 50 homes day in and day out all year long for the next 25 years. We always attack this from both ends. The electrical team starts down inside the building and the mechanical team starts up here laying out the racking. First of all, they just lay out dimensions and start to mark the roof up so it looks nice and beautiful like it did. What we're seeing is a system that's just laid on the roof. We put some membrane in between to protect the roof, and then we have some blocks. The racking has an additional windshield, so there's less uplift, so we can use less ballasting. We can also do repairs. We can pick up and move the system around. We can do roof repairs if needed, and we can put the system back. We can expand the system if needed. We could put additional solar panels that weren't even from the same manufacturer and connect it to this system. What typically does a commercial client say to us after we've completed the project, we've turned the system on, and we start to see what it's doing for the client? Although it is quite a process, and there is quite a bit of due diligence for us to push through this, typically what we see is when we get done with one building for an owner who may have multiple buildings, we are going off to the next building. And so we love to see that. It is a complex purchase, and that's why you want to call Intermountain Wind and Solar. Because of all of our experience, we'll hold your hand through the process, we'll explain it all, we won't miss a beat. We don't miss a beat, and this client would verify that. Happy to give you a reference list. Intermountain Wind and Solar, give us a call.